What's up, you guys? This is going to be your daily tarot guidance reading for December 2000, or sorry, let's say week, I don't know, weekend tarot guidance reading for the weekend through 29th through the 31st, okay? So this is the last week of the year, last weekend of the year, and then Monday we will be starting off a new year. So happy new year to all of you. So let's go ahead and tune into the energy and see what we get for a whole bunch of cards that want to fall out.
Battery low.
Okay. Oops. Alright, I don't want none of my cards to come out reversed. So, okay. Alrighty. So let's see what we got here. What is guidance for this weekend, the last weekend of the year? What's up with that? Okay, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so anything that you need to make a decision about, anything that needs to be cleared away, cut out of your life, make that decision. I feel like there's a lot of indecision surrounding whatever this is. Okay, then you got the Five of Swords. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of mental conflict. I feel like it's just inward. I don't feel like it's necessarily anything with anyone else. It's like you need to make a clear decision for yourself, pretty much. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Then we have the Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you, this could be for you, an air sign, or as an earth sign, or these could be the people that you're dealing with. Then you got the Eight of Cups. So there are some things that you're contemplating. Should you cut away? Should you walk away from something or someone or multiple people? And a lot of people around this time of year, they're thinking about, okay, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands at the bottom. So at this time of the year, everybody's thinking about what's beneficial to me, what should I cut out of my life, changing my eating habits, you know, my daily routine, switching up something in my life, removing people out of your life. Is tons of different things that this could be. I would definitely say, for sure, I would say that you're kind of stuck in this energy. You're not really sure. You're indecisive as the Page of Swords, but I always get drawn to these two swords here that he's holding, which represents the Two of Swords to me. So that indecisive, that back and forth thinking, not really trusting in your own intuition and your own guidance, your own clarity. You're kind of back and forth between the higher self and the ego mind. So you're pretty conflicted by this because this falls in your challenge position, the Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords, as your challenge, it's like you have a lot of things on your mind. You have, it could be plans. It could be, okay, I got to do this. I got to do that. Because the holiday season, of course, like you get caught up in whatever, you know, celebrations or holidays you're into, whether it's Christmas, whether it's Kwanzaa, whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's New Year, whatever. You are trying to figure things out, and especially if this is, you know, personal, like introspection type of, or reevaluating yourself, your life, what you want to do in the next year, the New Year's resolution vibe that people usually get on at this time, and looking at yourself throughout the entire year. What have I accomplished? Did I accomplish anything? What is there left to accomplish? Looking and reflecting at, you know, things that you might see as failures, failed relationships, things that didn't manifest in the way that you wanted to or at all. So all of those different things fall into these factors. But with the Queen of Pentacles as your suggested approach, I feel like as the Queen of Pentacles, she's very calm in a situation where she shouldn't be. It's like she keeps her feet planted on the ground, and she tries to focus on things that only matter, the people and situations, and and things that matter, what matters to her. Whether you're male or female, you can adopt this type of energy. It's like nurturing your grounded aspect, the grounded aspect of you, by remaining cool, keeping calm and cool and collected when things seem to be going chaotic. Or maybe this is you, Spirit, saying to not put up a front that everything is okay, but I feel like approach the situation knowing that it is okay and only focus on what matters. Stay planted, stay grounded, stay firm. Don't get caught up in the energy. Don't overanalyze things, because majority of your energy is mental and emotional, because you have 2 water cards and 2 air cards, or 2 air. And then just 1 earth card, and then you got fire at the bottom with the Knight of Wands or the King of Wands. So as your focus is the 8 of Cups. So I feel like what Spirit is saying, that you really need to focus on moving away from detaching yourself emotionally from either what you don't want to feel. Like if it doesn't feel good, don't put yourself in that position. Don't feel into that energy so much. It could also be disconnecting from things emotionally, you know, anger issues, insecurities, resentment, unforgiving energy, focusing on people that just have left your life that really don't matter. And it's like pushing all of that away, because to some extent I feel like it's causing you to be, I feel like it's causing an illusion where you're not seeing things clearly. You're not focused on the right things, and Spirit's telling you to get focused. It's not the Spirit saying focus on the negative emotions. It's more so disconnecting and releasing what doesn't serve you and what doesn't feel right to you, that's just not in alignment with you emotionally, even spiritually, on a deep level. Remove it. And if that's people, that has to happen. And it could very well be that it is people that are being removed out of your life. Then you have the Knight of Cups, which is your conclusion. So the Knight of Cups, I feel like, is you going into your emotions and exploring what it is that you're feeling. But I feel like it's more of a lighthearted energy. So you're exploring the energies of what you want to feel and where your heart wants to go. That's, I feel like, where your focus is. And then you have the King of Wands at the bottom. So you got water and fire and air and earth. So you have pretty much all elements, but majority is air and water. But with the King of Wands at the bottom, I feel like it's also you owning your power. You mastering your ability to take charge of your situation. Kind of like a mini emperor, where you can maintain your balance, dive into your emotions, but not get caught up in your emotions, not getting too overwhelmed by them, overly consumed by your negative thinking. So I feel like it's just the right amount of balance, if that makes sense. So let's see what's up with the love. See what's going on in the love area for this weekend, Divine Spirit. What is the love energy for the collective for this weekend, December 29th through the 31st? The last remaining days of the year. Okay, let's see. Okay. So, new love, isn't that exciting? So that's the overall energy. So I feel this, if it's not a new love, a new person per se, let's say this is a new energy of love. Okay, love that you have not experienced, a new aspect of your relationships, and they don't have to be romantic ones. Your friendships, your family, your relations to your relations to sorry, that was my music bullet thing. To strangers, to society, to God, to yourself. Doesn't always have to be romantic. You have attraction. Let go of control issues, reconciliation, playfulness with finances and career at the bottom. And I'm going to clarify with my Lenormand because I feel guided to. Okay, so with the new love is the overall energy for this weekend. Like I said, I feel like this is you preparing or welcoming or being open to receive this new love energy, especially for those of you who are single, preparing yourself to be open to love, period. So, let's see. So this is the Lily, which is the King of Clubs, or Spades, sorry, the King of Spades. So it wouldn't be much like the King of Swords. So I feel like this is you being completely clear and decisive that this is what you're wanting when it comes to love. This is what I'm willing to accept and embrace. If you're going to be with me, this is, and not in a rigid, controlling, manipulative way, but it's pretty much knowing your self-worth and what it is that you're really looking for. It's better clarity about that, what you're willing to accept in your relationships with others. And I feel like it's you being completely in love with that, being in love with yourself, but at the same time in love with, or having a passion. If it doesn't bring me this passionate energy, if I'm not in a friendship with people that inspire me, that pulls the passion out of me, pulls the laughter out of me, can call me out on my shit, you know, to help me better myself, then I don't want that. If I'm not meeting people, working with, you know, people business-wise, that we're not working towards a shared goal and vision to empower ourselves and empower others and inspire others, and I don't want it. If I'm not in a relationship romantically with someone that I can't be my greatest self with, and we're bringing each other down, and there's jealousy and there's codependency, we can't be free on our own, I don't want it. If it just makes me feel dead and stuck instead of liberated, then I don't want it. My family dynamics, if they're not going to respect, there's not an equal exchange of help, of love, respect, then I don't want it. You know, whatever it is, you got to really be passionate about what it is that you're asking for and being open for it and open to it. Then you have attraction, which is the challenge energy. So you could be having a hard time with attracting this energy to yourself. With the Tower card, yeah, because some of you may be not getting out, or your energy is not, because the energy should be attracted to you like a magnet, this love energy that you're putting out. And it could be you're not allowing yourself to be free, you're not allowing yourself to enjoy your life, you're not living your best life on your own, just being happy. Even if you're friendless right now, or you're having issues with family, or you just having issues with love, you should always maintain your own happiness and live your best life. I see a lot of isolation, and if it's not isolation, you know, amongst the world, you might be the most social person, but emotionally and energetically, you're closing yourself off from what you say you're trying to attract. So that could be why you're kind of conflicted, and I feel like that's why it's not attracting itself to you. Whether it's business, because this could also, with the Tower, this is the Six of Spades, so it's like the Six of Swords. So if it's like you're trying to move forward on something like a business situation, career, a home, this could even be a house, you know, and you're trying to move up in life and you feel like it's just not happening, I feel like it's because of your energies kind of closed off to it. You're not allowing yourself to just be free and enjoy your life, live your best life. Then you have let go of control issues. So with letting go of control issues as your suggested approach, as the Spirit's telling you, there's obviously something that you're attaching, like an energy that you're attaching yourself to. For some of you, it is people. You allow people to dictate your life. Whether you realize it or not, I feel like you allow people to control your happiness, what you should want, what you should be in the world. So your manifestations also, or your intentions, may also not be your own. You know, sometimes it's like people tell you, you know, that's not the type of job you should take. You should take this type of career, this type of job. So it's like, okay, I don't really want that, but people are saying I'm good at it, so why not? So it's not really your passion. So you're not manifesting from this space. That's why your heart's not open to it. So I feel like you're allowing people to dictate your life a little bit. And it could even be an aspect of yourself that is controlling your life out of fear, out of jealousy, out of insecurity, out of past trauma, whatever it is. You got to approach the situation, I feel like, by detaching yourself from those controls. And especially if it's other people, you know, it is kind of hard to set people in their place in that level where you feel like they're trying to control you. And sometimes people don't really mean to. They're just like whatever they feel like is of your best interest. So you have the Garden. So yeah, this is like social. These are people in your life more than anything, or society structures that you're kind of trying to mold your own desires from them. Like, okay, well, everybody gets married by 30. So, you know, I'm pushing this age. So I need to be married, or I should have been married by 30. Or everybody says that after you get out of high school, you gotta be in college, you gotta have degrees, and I feel like a failure. Or if I'm not doing that, then who am I? I'm not successful. And your life may be wanting to just travel abroad somewhere around the world. May not even be that you want to go to college, but you're pressured by society to do those things. With reconciliation as your focus, I feel like you need to focus on what it is that you're trying to attract and call in, as if it's yours, as if it's inevitable that it's supposed to come to you. It's supposed to return to you. It's like something that was yours but kind of went away on vacation. A lot of cards just flew out. But, yeah, I got the Clover in here, the dog, the home, the woman, and the moon. So those are all positive energies, usually. You know, those are good cards to get. But I feel like you need to prepare yourself for this. Some of you, with the Fish card, this is the King of Diamonds. So it could very well be that you're trying to attract another person to you. The King of Diamonds is equivalent to the King of Pentacles. But it could also be financially, or it could just be some stuff that you're trying to give birth to and manifest. Fertility, the fishes can be fertility. So whatever it is, it's like believing that you're attracting that energy to you. Then you have playfulness, and playfulness is the conclusion. So the conclusion is going to be that your energy either needs to lighten up, or you will lighten up. You will free yourself. Finances and career, I feel like this is you needing to work on these things that you really are invested in, or are you really invested in what you say you want? Yeah, here's the commitment, the ring. Okay, so playfulness, I feel like you need to be lighthearted about your commitments and what you want. Just be free. Don't hold yourself. I feel like the best manifestations are the ones where you feel light about it. It's not an obligation to manifest, and you have fun with doing it. You know, I feel like this is the best time to do any manifestation rituals. And matter of fact, I believe that we have is it a full moon or a new moon? I don't remember. It's either, I can't keep up sometimes. It's in Cancer. I think it's a new moon on New Year's Eve or on New Year's, depending on where you are in the world. Either way it goes, it's perfect. Like, and as soon as the new year pops off, there's a new moon. Like, that's perfect for manifesting. And I plan on doing some things. All you people that are trying to manifest love, have fun while you're doing it. You know, there's rituals that you can do. There's honey jars, there's baths, there's vision boards. There's so many different things that you can do, utilize, and have fun with it. Like, make it a kind of like a school project, like when you're little and you guys get to cut up paper and color and draw and do all this stuff. Do it in a way that feels good to you, that feels fun to you, playful, but you're still committed to it. It's still what you want. A lot of you do want children. A lot of you do want marriage. A lot of you just want healthy relationships across the board, any type of dynamic. You want a healthy family dynamic. You want healthy friendships. You want to work with people that you resonate with and that resonate with you. And that's what I'm feeling. So have fun with it. Have fun with it. Make it your own. Yeah, you can go off formulas. Like, there's formulas, like, you know, with vision boards. There's formulas with, like, honey jars. You know, those are very popular. You know, working with Oshun. And, you know, there's a formula to that. But I feel like you can also always throw in your, you know, mojo bags and candle magic. You can always throw your own little vibe in there. And that's what makes it yours. Sometimes when we try to, I don't know, like, when it comes to, like, ritual work, magic and rituals, I feel like it takes a real, you know, alchemist and real, I don't want to call it magician, but, I mean, it takes a real one to create their own magic. Like, yeah, it's cool to go off of what the ancestors did to some extent, but there's times where I feel guided just to do certain things that aren't by the book, but then when I look up later and I'm like, oh, okay, somebody actually did do something like that. Because I work with Oshun a lot, and you know, certain people say you got to do this and you got to have this and you got to have that. There's times that I kind of just winged it, kind of because I felt guided to do it in a certain way, and it still works. So I feel like when you put your own flavor into it, the better. Okay, whatever you feel guided to do. Prayers, of course, however you pray, whatever it is that you feel guided to do. Okay, chakra balancing came out again. We had this card earlier this week. So working on your chakras may be beneficial. Meditating, grounding yourself is very important. I feel like you're going to need to ground yourself. And you have Angel of Clairaudience at the bottom. So listen to that inner voice, your guides, God, the angels, your ancestors. Pay attention. And also, if you're getting sound advice from people or your friends or your family, it's trustworthy. I feel like you'll know it, and it's going to give you some insight. It's going to give you some deep insight. So I'm going to pull from the affirmations jar. Okay. I receive my blessings. I don't know if you can see that. I receive my blessings. All right. And I feel like that's a perfect affirmation to leave off the year with. But you receive the blessings that you are currently manifesting, that you're bringing in right now. Oh, yeah. I feel like it's perfect. So, much love to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys next year. Much love. Peace.